Greetings and salutations, my excellent friends, and of course a special hello to you, Tom. You sly devil. I'm going to have to raise a glass to you for this week's KAM Chat. That's right, coffee in Korea. So, cheers, my friend. Nectar of the gods, you were correct. And I don't know if you can tell this, Tom, but this is a special Busan mug. So we have Haeundae Beach. We have the Fireworks Festival. We have Sailing in the Bay. I think Biff is on here someplace, but I can't recall. But the little Starbucks logo. So good. So good. Okay, so Tom, let's talk about coffee in Korea. And I'm just going to say straight up, I don't begrudge you, man, going to McDonald's. I have no qualms with McDonald's for coffee. But here in Korea, I have to take exception when people say, oh, Korea has a fantastic coffee culture. Bollocks. That is complete and utter bollocks. Korea has a coffee culture that is only in its infancy, and I would say it's just barely there. What Korea has is a cafe culture. And coffee culture, coffee time, hashtag coffee time. Coffee and cafe are not the same. And as someone who really enjoys coffee, going out for coffee in Korea is painful. It truly is painful. Because most places don't know how to make coffee. They have a machine, they make an espresso, they add some water, it's an Americano. It's not my favorite beverage, and most places screw it up. And like you said in your video, oh, you get the big cup and it's only 3/4 the way full. What the hell is up with that? Okay, so when I go out for coffee, what do I like? Well, my preferred kind of coffee is black coffee. I like my coffee black, like my fill in the blank if you've seen the movie. I like just straight up brewed black coffee. That is the way I enjoy it. That's the way I was brought up. That's the way I grew up. I just like black coffee. So a lot of places in Korea don't serve black coffee. They have Americano and espresso-based drinks because that's what they think coffee culture is. They have a very narrow definition of what coffee is. And it's frustrating, really frustrating. In fact, there are really few good roasters out there. When I want specialty coffee, I typically either go to Starbucks because they have their entire wide range of coffees there, or I go into Buamdong and go to Club Espresso there and get their coffees. There are a few others around town, and more are cropping up, and I'm very happy to see that. But if you want coffee like I drink coffee, typically you need to go to Starbucks. It's one of the few places that you can reliably get brewed coffee. You can go to some coffee beans. They do have brewed coffee at most of them, but not all of them. And then the other places you can go to, you actually have to order a hand drip coffee. Now, there's nothing wrong with hand drip, and I've had some excellent hand drip coffees. But the problem is that is looked upon as a luxury type coffee, and you pay through the nose for it. Really, you know, we've talked about. Well, you talked about how expensive coffee is. A grande coffee, which is $2 back in the U.S., is $4.50 here. A hand drip coffee, of say a Kenyan coffee, could be $6 or $7, $8. I went to a place one time, ordered a cup of coffee. It was $9 for a hand drip. Complete oversell. Was really pissed off about it. Anyway, but yeah, and the other thing that you'll see a lot of here is Dutch coffee. A few years ago, you never saw Dutch coffee, but then it became the thing, and everybody has a Dutch coffee now. In fact, there's Dutch beer. Why would you ever put Dutch coffee in beer. I don't know. It makes no sense, but that's a thing now. Yeah. I'm a little bit passionate about this, as you can tell. So anyway, Dutch coffee is now everywhere, but if you actually were to ask someone in Korean what is Dutch coffee, they would have no idea of why you make coffee this particular way and what this particular kind of coffee, Dutch coffee, is in relation to other kinds of coffee. And still, 9 times out of 10, if you are out and about and you ask someone for a cup of coffee, they're going to bring you some coffee sticks, a little shot glass. Yeah, coffee, instant coffee, cream and sugar. Blah. Yeah, nasty stuff. Okay, so there we go. So as I said, I typically go to Starbucks for the coffee because, like I said, it's one of the places that you actually have a good, reliable brewed coffee setup. Now, I will admit that a lot of times since I do order brewed coffee, I go there, I'm the first person, and then I have to wait for it to get brewed. And I do that because typically when I do order coffee, since it is so expensive here in Korea, I will sit down, usually for an hour or more, read a book on my iPad, catch up on some work, or if Joe's with me, she'll order some tea. We can sit down and play some games on our iPads. So that's where we typically go. If I just need a coffee to go, I will go to McDonald's. Like you said, it's very reliable. I can get it there. I can get the premium roast, which is a brewed coffee. Dunkin' Donuts has a pretty good, reliable brewed coffee set up there. It's not the greatest coffee, but at least it's reliable. Or I'll go to like a Perry Baguette and get an Americano to go there, because sometimes they'll have a special for 1,500 won for an Americano to go. So there you have it. Coffee in Korea. Word up. Before I go, if you have not seen Tom's video on this subject, click the annotation, click the link down below, surf on over to Soul Tea here on YouTube, and check out his video on this week's KAM Chat. That's it for me today, but before I go, let me know in the comment section. See, this is the question, and I'm dying to know. Really, I'm dying to know. I can drink coffee all day long. Right now, it is 8 o'clock at night as I'm filming this. And I'm going to sleep like a baby. But if you drink coffee, what's your cutoff time? I can drink coffee until bedtime. No problem. But what is your cutoff time? Leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Stay true to yourself. And stay awesome. Bye.